Salam, Israel. Salam, everywhere. Salam, children of Israel. In all four corners of the earth, I send my greetings from my royal court here in Santiago, Chile. It is of great importance that I speak to you today, and it's been quite a while that many of you have seen me on Facebook and have seen my postings on text messages, and I put through the teachings. But it's important that today I speak to you with my own voice, that you could hear me speak to you today. And greet you as I should in this kingdom. This is the Better Israel kingdom. And I would like to give you today my most solemn word, the most promising word, a word of devotion and commitment in this kingdom. That the leadership of Israel have come into existence after so many centuries and so many decades of the non-existence of such kingdoms and such leadership. That this has been restored, first the leadership, the restoration of it from the lineage of David. That we are respecting highly our customs and traditions in establishing a leadership in Israel that will stand firm and be strong and be upon a rock and upon Mount Zion and upon a mountain that will be understood to be a solid foundation in terms of leading the children of Israel to the promised land, leading the children of Israel to the truth, leading the children of Israel to the understanding of who they are and the truth of their own existence and what their purpose is upon the face of the earth. It is true that leadership is required, but my leadership in Israel is that kind of leadership, as I say, that is based on a solid rock. It's that kind of leadership that is the leadership of one who is serving his own people. It's a servant leadership. That the person who leads the children of Israel and leads the people that pronounce the name of Elohe, their power, the power of Israel, are going to see the leader as a servant that is coming to serve them. So my aim in this leadership is to lead the children of Israel as Elohe has called me, as one coming from the lineage of Solomon, the one that comes from the lineage of David. For it has been written in scriptures. It has been written in scriptures that the dynasty of Solomon and the dynasty and the throne of David shall be forever. It shall always pass from generation to another of the royal blood and the lineage. So I stand here firm and strong today on a rock, telling you that the leadership of Israel is authentic and here to do the duties that were assigned to all the ancestors that came before me. The dynasty of Gideon, or better Israel, that was alongside the empires of Ethiopia. The last king after King Pinchas of the Gideon dynasty, and from the Lember tribe that migrated from Senna by the east coast of Africa to southern Africa and established an empire and built the stone walls and the great walls of Zimbabwe. My father Solomon carrying the drum of Ngomalimundu and led the children of Israel through the land of Bukalanga to the great ruins of Zatar in South Africa. So was the existence of this dynasty in Ethiopia, in the northern highlands and the Siemens Mountains and the areas of Gondar that held on and kept on the dream of better Israel people that were called Falasha by the Christian Empire. We are coming to the end of this era of calling people falasha anymore, because that is a term that was used to describe them as a landless people because they refused to be baptized into Christianity. They refused to take on the emperor's authorities and to submit themselves to the empire, the Christian Aksumite Empire. And they decided to follow the laws and the precepts and the commandments of Elohe, the power of Israel. So here I am, a descendant of this dynasty, of the leadership in Israel, authentic, coming to you today to proclaim it and give you the most solemn word that the leadership of Israel is in existence. So you shall no longer be the same people that are without leadership. Leadership is important in our custom and traditions, that if there is leadership, the blessings of the children of God, the children of Elohe, is open up to them. You receive your blessings, your good rains, your harvest, your prosperity through the blessings and the benediction of a leader in the house of Israel. So this is the position that matters. You see yourself divided. You see yourself not as one people. You see yourself defeated in some things. You see yourself not being able to tell who you are before the nations of the world because of the absence of leadership, the symbol of unity, the guarantor of peace. This kingdom of which I'm leading, of which I'm leader in this leadership, is not about bloodshed. It's about the bringing of peace, not only to the house of Israel, but peace to the world. It's founded on a solid rock, that it shall be peace, in peace indeed, in the foundations of the kingdom. Now, some of you may be asking, but there are wars and rumors of wars. There are uprisings in nations. There is persecution of some of the children of Israel in some other parts of the world. There is overwhelming and very extreme racism in the United States of America. There is extreme racism that is going on also in the state of Israel. We are so alarmed by these occurrences. But here we stand again on a solid rock. It's a good symbol that I'm trying to project. On a solid rock, to say that we are not the ones to shoot guns, to stab anyone with knives, and to shed blood in the world. Not anymore. We have a new militancy. The power, the supreme and the superior forces that can fight the principalities and the powers and the forces that fight against us, without necessarily having to conform to the world of shelling, of missiles, of guns, of gunpowder. No. Our God, our Elohe, our power, the power of Israel, is the one that is in the skies and produces the clouds and gives the rains, and he puts the rain under the wings of the clouds, and he commands the clouds to release the waters to fall upon the face of the earth, to give the earth life and understanding and prosperity and joy and happiness when the flowers bloom and the trees grow and the green leaves come up. So this is the power of Elohe, the power of Israel. It's not about the inferior energy of shooting anyone, bombing places. It's not. We have thunderstorms. We have lightning. We have winds that blow so hard. Our militancy is a very superior one. So I'm coming to bring peace and bring gladness to your hearts, but with assurance that the leadership that you have will take you through the troubled times in your move to the promised land, as you move to the promised land. So if someone asks you, but I know you. I know who you are. I've been in school with you. I went to New York City in such and such a school. I went to high school with you. You just tell them, yes, I know that. But things are different now. Things are different now. Now we have leadership in Israel. It's not a thing of the past, but it's a thing of the present. We're speaking current affairs. We're not speaking fairy tales anymore. So this is the assurance I'm giving you. The symbol of a rock, a solid rock foundation. The leadership is taking the children of Israel and challenging the world empires and all systems and establishments to take you to the promised land of Israel. Salam, children of Israel. This is King Binyam Selamun of Beta Israel, from the line of the Gideon dynasty and the Solomonic dynasty of the great Lembas of Senna of Judea, and from the great walls of Zimbabwe, and from the great ruins and the great walls of Zata, but originally from Judea, a descendant of ancestor Baramina, the Lambert ancestor. The Falasha that being called Falasha will no longer be called Falasha. They shall all be called Better Israel, the house of Israel, under the leadership of one from the lineage of David, from the lineage of Solomon, from the dynasty of Solomon, from the dynasty of Gideon. The memories of our triumph and our victory over the empires of the world. So shall be, it shall be this time that this leadership shall take you home to the land of Israel. It's a great assurance based on a solid rock. Salam Israel.